very excited about this episode because...
Oh, you are? Oh.
My last 2 guests have been my close friends.
Yeah.
The people I see almost on a daily basis, but you're more of an acquaintance. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I think that's the best. That's probably the best description.
Yeah, we have to give them context though, so they understand. But first, tell us your name and something about you.
So, like, my name in full?
Yes.
My name is Maweu, Tito, Mwalwa. I'm a student at USIU. I don't think that's interesting enough, but...
Maybe it is. You don't know.
I mean, okay, yeah.
What's your major?
Psychology. I'm a psychology major.
That's crazy.
You didn't peg me for psychology major.
No, I didn't. Because all of the psychology majors I know are assholes.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Because they know people so well.
Oh.
Do you have a minor? Is just
criminal justice?
That makes so much sense. Okay.
Why does it make sense?
Because my major is CGS.
Okay.
I've never told you this, but I feel like you're one of the people who I've met who are very similar to me in the way that I think. I feel like I don't know you.
That's interesting because we don't really know each other.
Yeah. But like when the way you carry yourself or the way you walk into a room, I can see me, but like in a different body, kind of. Just a bit more confident. I'm shy. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. No one's ever told me that before.
I've never told you that before.
Yeah.
Let's tell them how we know each other.
Okay, so do you want to start?
You start.
Okay, so I know Theola is looking down on me. I'm feeling very intimidated.
I asked if you wanted to switch seats. But
no, I said I was okay here. Okay, yeah, it was my fault. But when did we meet? 2019? I think?
Yeah.
2019. We joined USIU at the same time, I think. But we never talked to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to talk to anyone
this
at that
guy.
point in my life. I wasn't really trying to have friends.
Yeah.
So if you met me at that time and like I wasn't too keen on seeing you, I'm sorry.
But you're still not keen.
I'm a bit more keen now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say I'm keen now either, but like I'm more open to having conversations with people and stuff. That time I really wasn't. And then Theola, I think you'll take it away from him.
Okay.
Now that's your story.
Okay. Yeah, I knew him through a friend. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember we had lunch together.
Okay, you had lunch. I just
I
just sat down.
And we were talking about Africa and
we had
its
very
future, stuff
heated,
like that.
heated
Yeah.
debate.
But you know what caught my attention? A lot of people tiptoe around me. They walk on eggshells. And the fact that you were saying what you thought without being like, let me not say that. That's what really caught my attention. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't think that's something really wow.
It is.
It's just because I mean, okay, if you look at the conversation we're having, like no one was really afraid to say what they were thinking to a certain extent.
I disagree.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
And then we shared a French class.
We did online.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
2 of them actually.
French and?
Did you do French one with what's her name?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I think 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to do French?
Like in the future?
More? Yeah.
Nah, I think I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
It was lit though. You knew quite a bit though.
Yeah, but I did French before.
This guy.
I did French before. I did French in high school.
I did too. I just wasn't paying attention.
In high school?
So I had to start from scratch.
Okay. You know, my teacher in high school like really pushed us. So.
Oh. What high school did you go to?
St. Mary's.
I'm
not sure how to react to that.
It's not a bad thing.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into the questions.
All right.
When did you start creating?
Like seriously or just creating?
I'll leave that up to you. You can answer both.
I think maybe ever since I was a kid. Um, but it wasn't really serious at that point. I didn't really know what I was doing or anything. It was just doodling and you know playing instruments and all of that. So it wasn't
Playing
really.
instruments.
Yes.
What instruments do you play?
I play the violin, I play the guitar, and I play a bit of piano.
Flex.
That's not really a flex.
It is.
It's just
okay.
Yeah. It's just there, you know.
Okay. And then when did you pay attention to it? Like when were you like, oh, I'm a creative?
Maybe when I was so I did 844, then I did IGCSE. So I did class 1 to 8, and then after I did year 9 to year 11, and then after IB. So I think class 8, because of how the Kenyan system, I don't know about how it is now, but how it was
then,
and how it continues to be, it was very demanding in the academic sector. And so a lot of these other creative aspects that someone might have were really ignored. So you'd find that I was off in my head doodling, or like trying to come up with music or something like that, and I didn't really have the space to do that because we were just in class 90% of the time. So I think that's about the moment I knew, and I think even my mom started to realize, like, if we let him continue in this system, we're just gonna kill him, because it just wasn't the system for me.
That's when you moved to
IGCSE now after I did class 8. So year 9 is now when I actually had an opportunity to express
yourself.
So art class and then I was doing business for a while, and I realized business wasn't for me. So I went and did music. So I did art and music in high school.
I'm jealous.
You're jealous?
Yeah.
Why are you jealous?
Because the only art form I ever invested into in high school was drama, theater, and I didn't know what my maybe drawing
you never had a chance to
were.
Okay.
I had to do all of that on my own.
But I think that's kind of how it is, like in Africa. You kind of just have to figure everything out on yourself, because no one will really
give
help.
you
I can't really talk about other countries, but in Kenya, that's definitely how it is.
But I feel like Kenya has some of the best creatives I know.
It does. And sometimes even the institutions you're in allow you to experience some of these things. So like even St. Mary's, even though it was a bit of a shithole, I loved that school but hated it at the same time. It was a bit of an oxymoron. So like it allowed me to experience so many different things, because there was a time when we had like inter-house drama. So like if you belong to a certain house, then you'd come up with a play and act in it.
Yeah, I love that stuff as well.
Yeah, it was really interesting. There was a musical, so you could act and play music. During like prize giving day, you could do performances.
That was the day. Like if you had even 5 minutes on prize giving day.
That's all you need, by the way. That's all you need.
That's
really all you need.
Okay.
So,
what was your first medium? Like, what did you use, and what did you create?
Does playing music count as creating?
If you made the song.
Okay, but if you didn't make it, it doesn't really count, does it?
I don't know. Music is a tough one.
Yeah. Because I've been playing the violin since I was 7. So. I guess that's the first way I learned to express. And then I think also because I come from a very musical family, and like every time there's family gatherings and stuff.
You play music?
It's more of singing, actually.
Can you sing?
No, unfortunately I can't. God was like, nah. My nigga, we have to stop here.
Do you have any siblings, by the way?
I do. I have 1 and 2 foster brothers, but blood brother 1.
So, do they also Are they also creatives, or is it just you?
I mean, yeah, not as much as I am though. Not as much as I am. Like because I'm the last one.
Oh.
Yeah. So he took the path of academia more.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's more academic than I am. He can still like he writes poetry every once in a while, and I mean he has the ability to compose music or do all these other stuff, but he doesn't really pay attention to it. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say for you, creation is part of your identity? It's like it's not easy for you to separate the two.
Now it's easier. Before it really wasn't, because now not really. I don't think there are many people that know what I do.
I don't know what you do.
Exactly.
What do you do? I know you. I've seen like some of your pieces.
Yeah, the ones that I showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
I try and have my hand in a little bit of everything.
Same here.
Yeah, try and have my hand in a little bit of everything. But the thing I do the most is probably music, because that's the one I started with, and then painting, drawing, poetry, photography, editing, designing, just
all of it.
Yeah, I try not to limit myself. The only thing that I know I can't do for sure is sing.
I think you're lying over there.
Nah.
Da.
To be honest, I really wish I could sing, but it just doesn't agree with me.
Can you rap?
I've tried, but like poetry and rapping is a bit
different.
It's a bit different. Like rapping on a beat is not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not easy.
I think it's like the pressure of it all.
Really?
Yeah. Because I can write bars, like I can write raps, but if you tell me to rap it in front of people, I'm shy. But if you send me the beat and I'm at home at like 10 p.m., I'll make the song, you know?
That's interesting. For me, it's the opposite. For me, it's rapping on the beat. That's the problem. Because like when I'm doing poetry, it's so free. Like there's no...
Yeah.
I don't have to do it on count and everything. So getting all of that in count is now my issue.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've answered your question, to be honest. We went on a tangent.
We just talking. How do you feel about sharing your art, and do you care what people think?
How do I feel about sharing my art? Now I feel like I probably need to a bit more. I'd like closed off sharing my art for a while. Yeah, and that's because that's like the only thing people started to identify me with.
Really? So you didn't like that?
No, I didn't.
I would be so happy.
Because there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure that comes with it, because you see, everyone is kind of expecting you to be something and do something. And I'm not the kind of person that likes to be put in a box. So it was a bit... I felt like it was hindering my freedom. So yeah, I think now I'm okay with sharing it, but...
on what platforms? Do you have Twitter, Instagram?
I do not. I'm not on social media, unfortunately.
You see what I mean? It's like me, but just in a different person. This guy doesn't respond to messages. I need you guys to understand. Anyway.
You're making me sound like an asshole. But anyway.
He's not. He's just... That's the
slightly
thing.
Slightly but you know, I think maybe if you know me better.
I think you're just true to yourself, and you protect your energy. You protect your space. That's what I would say.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you handle your art blocks when you can't create?
I used to wail around in like sadness.
Really?
Yeah, I used to.
This is how I know you're creative.
It used to be so depressing, because like that's the one way like I know I can get my mind off shit.
Yeah.
So I remember like the longest creative block I probably had was for a year, and I couldn't create anything.
I hate that.
Or like if I created anything, it wasn't up to standard. So I don't know. I think I just put my focus into something else. And said, you know, if I'll try do something every once in a while, but if I'm not if I'm not there yet, it'll always come back.
Yeah.
So that's
I
kind of
think-
how I deal with it right now. It's
Yeah.
like, you know,
I think that's the key when you said it always come back.
it'll always come back.
It can never leave you.
No, it can't. I mean, unless like I lose my limbs or something.
But still, you have your mouth. Like, it
Yeah.
will never leave you.
Yeah, that's actually one of my biggest fears.
What?
Like being unable to.
Create?
Yeah.
Me
that's-
too. Or not. Okay, this is gonna sound so pretentious. But I feel like I know what I'm capable of
Mhm.
and I haven't reached it. So when I create, I'm very hard on myself. I'm like, okay, it's not good enough. Do it again, do it again, do it again, until I'm happy. And so I think that's why I don't share my art, because I only share
Okay,
it.
now yeah, I'm seeing what you say. You see a lot of yourself in me,
Yeah,
I'm
I
seeing it
only
now.
share it when I'm satisfied.
and that's almost never.
Yeah. Who's your biggest source of inspiration right now, or what?
Wow.
Damn.
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's just the people around me. Just the people around, especially their experiences. So like, there's an entire project that I'm trying to put together, and it's just based on relationships. Yeah, so like everything that I'm doing, I'm trying to base it off.
Relationships.
Yeah, so my experience with, my family, or my experience with a romantic relationship, my experience with my friends, or other people's experiences.
Are you okay? I'm not gonna ask too much, but I'm excited. Okay.
Just ask, like.
How are you gonna do? Are you gonna film it?
Okay, so I basically got to the point where I was like, I think I should stop trying to separate my creative things.
So putting it all together.
Yeah, so I'm trying to like incorporate
That's
like
brave.
every aspect of my talents
That's
into one. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's really
it
a
is a
lot
lot
of
of work, but when it's done, it's something that I've never seen anyone do. Like anyone who I know.
Yeah, it's usually like people like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. But I've never seen. I mean, I recently watched a documentary that did relationships, but only from a romantic. It's called My Love, and they film. Like maybe they'll film in the US and then in Korea, Brazil.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
What else? I think those are my questions.
Oh,
Unless
we
you have
just
anything else.
spitball from now, to be honest.
But yeah, I think
What are you up to? What are
Me?
you up to, Theola? Yeah.
on a daily basis,
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm usually inside of my head. I create when I'm in class. I be doing shit like this, like writing bars instead of
Okay, yeah, I do that as
paying
well.
attention in class.
I do that as well.
I think right now I want a website.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of sharing my stuff on Twitter because it's
Twitter.
usually just ass and tits and jokes.
Twitter is toxic.
Yeah, so that's what people are there for. So if you post a poem, no one's really paying attention. You post an art piece, people are like, okay, and so I want a website where people can go and see my work in full. Obviously, I'm working on this podcast. I want to do more spoken word. I think I'm slacking. I've been
You're one of the best, by the way, that I've.
No,
I'm not gassing you up or anything. To be honest, I think your ability to put words together and like.
Don't start with me.
I'm genuinely speaking. Like it's.
I don't.
I've never. You see, like even our mutual friend.
Yes.
When he met you, he told me that you are a poet.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, she's a poet. Like she seems very quiet and everything like that. Then I heard.
Poets are all quiet.
I mean, okay, we are, to be honest. Like he told me you won the spoken word event here at USIU.
Yeah.
And I was
Shout
like,
out Mufasa. Anyway.
yeah, I was like, interesting. But you see, I never really, I'm that kind of person who, you know, if they hear someone is good and talented at something.
I need to see it for myself.
Exactly, yeah, because like I can just hear it and I'll be like,
okay,
yeah.
like.
So I had
Yeah.
my like reservations about you, and then you sent me your poems, and I was like, God damn, this girl, jeez.
Guys.
I was like, what?
But you see, for me, it's not enough because it's not reaching the amount of people that I wanted to reach. And I feel like my poetry is very personal. It's very honest.
It is. There's a lot of shit I read inside there. I was like, I think there was one about it's the one that had the photo for the lungs.
Yes.
That one hit me. That one was deep.
You can check that one out, guys, on my Twitter page.
Follow on Twitter.
Please
like,
do.
Stop slacking.
Stop slacking. Come on. But yeah, no. I think that was when I really thought maybe I can do now like art. Because before I used to beat myself down. I was like, I can't draw. I can't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't paint. I can't do that. So I used to be like, I'm never going to be an artist. And then I realized there are different kinds of art. And I did an art class here. What was it called? Visual arts.
Photography or something?
No, I did photography and then there was visual arts.
Okay.
So in that class, I realized that art...
there's a visual arts club?
There is. You need to take it.
I don't think I have time, but...
What do you mean?
My mind is... It's like school, it's not focused. I really hate studying art.
Ah, okay. Yeah. But for me, that was when I realized, hey, I don't have to do it like everyone else. I can do it my way. You know, like Vincent Van, whatever his name is, didn't, you know, conform to Picasso, you know. Yeah. So I'm trying to be different. And I'm trying to be a lot braver because I think as an artist, I hide too much.
Do you think sometimes like you get lost in the sauce, like trying to be different?
Yeah, I'm nodding my head.
Okay.
I don't like that question. It was a bit too deep. Ouch.
No, but I'm asking because I know it's like it's kind of being pretentious. To a certain extent, and I'm not calling you out or anything, I'm just saying
as artists in general.
Yeah, because I don't know, artists are so focused on being different, they don't realize how different they are to begin with.
Yeah,
you know, like we're trying to be so unique and so different from everyone else, but the fact that you're an artist
is already enough.
Yeah, it's already enough. You're already seeing something that other people don't see.
Damn, guys, quote of the day. Anyway, I think now we've gotten to a point where you need to shout out an artist who you think deserves recognition or more recognition.
Just one. I'll probably do a couple.
Okay, do a couple.
Thiola Roni. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My cousin, her name is Nuru.
Shout out
to Nuru. If you guys haven't gone listen to Nuru yet, just go search Nuru, yeah, on Instagram.
Okay.
Or something. You might find something weird, I'm not gonna lie, but if you see anything that has to do with music,
it's her,
yeah.
him?
Her.
Okay. Send me the handles so I can
put them up. Definitely will. Renee, Mudibo. These are all my friends, to be honest.
A real one.
Elijah Kamau, Patrick, Juma, Andrew Mololo, Michael Adongo. There's too many people. The list goes on.
That's a lot.
Yeah, the list goes on. I think there's so many creatives in the space we're in right now.
Yeah.
But I think everyone is just kind of lost. No one really knows where they're
going.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the beauty of it all. I don't know. Do you know who Lil Sims is?
We've had this conversation before. Yes. And I was actually surprised because not many people listen to her.
Bro.
Can I just shout out Lloyd Obirika and Samantha? Yeah. Samantha. Falashade. I almost
You
forgot her name.
forgot the last name. Look at you.
I'm tired. That's not an excuse. It's okay.
But yeah, guys, I think I'm just gonna send me all the handles then under the video.
Yeah, if I remember, just remind me.
We need to support each other
We really do.
because it's tough out here. My last
Lil
question.
Sims.
Do you think what is your career path? I know you're doing psychology and criminal justice, but how are you going to incorporate
Great art.
We don't know.
I'm not sure. Like, I've thought of doing art therapy, but I don't know if that's where my heart is. And then it's also really hard to like focus on art if you wanna get paid. Like if you wanna make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Africa, it's maybe just all over the world, but like in Africa, it's just really
It's tough.
It's really tough because like it's tough, but I don't know. I think I've just separated
the two.
Yeah, like I've separated myself, which is not easy. So it's trying to find a balance between creating, because I can't live without creating.
You can't. It's food. That's food.
It really is. It's how I survive. And then psychology, which is something that I also really enjoy. Yeah, because I enjoy people. Maybe not talking to them as much, but like just learning about them. So yeah, I've kind of separated the two and then work on one at one time and work on the other at another time. So I think my career will probably be psychology completely. That'll probably be where I'm based, but then
in your free time.
Exactly.
That looks really cool. You have a really cool future, and I'm excited to see where it takes you.
I'm excited to see where your poetry and stuff takes you, to be honest.
We'll talk about that in another episode. But I feel like I might start with like BBC Africa Eye.
Are you doing journalism?
Yes, as a minor.
Okay.
So I really want to do that and then see where it takes me. I could never work 9 to 5 with someone telling me what to do. I can't. I've been rebellious from the day I was born. Even my parents are tired of me. No. So I need someone to tell me, like, here's your project. You have 3 months. Go. I have those 3 months to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was nice having you.
That's it. Damn, I feel like we should keep talking, but anyway.
We can keep talking, but that's pretty much it. Tell your friends to listen.
I will. I'll definitely share this. If you haven't listened to like her podcast, you should go listen to them.
Look at you. If you haven't listened.
I mean, like, if you haven't, you should. If you have.